Which states, Taylor, are likely to be hit biggest by oil?
The ones we're looking at are Alaska, New Mexico, Louisiana, Texas, and North Dakota. And what you really need to look at is what did they forecast as the price of oil heading into their budget season? And then what % of their general fund revenue comes from oil-related taxes? If they'd forecast oil at $80 a barrel versus $100 a barrel, they're going to have very different problems going forward.
The reality is different, yeah.
And also take a look at their general fund revenue. Do they get 5% of their revenue from oil or 85% of their revenue from oil? That'll also vary the impact on the state.
So those states you just mentioned, though, are they predicting, they had predicted, what, $85 oil? That was their worst case scenario?
It varies. So, for example, in Alaska, they predicted $105 a barrel, and they get 80% of their revenue from oil-related taxes.
Wow.
You have, though, on the other hand, in North Dakota and in Texas, who are very conservative in their budgeting and had projected about $80 a barrel, and they only get 5% of their revenue from oil-related taxes. So they're going to be doing better. You've also had a few states come out and revise their forecasts lower. Louisiana came out last week and cut their revenue by 2% because they just knew that they had overprojected the price of oil, and they're forecasting oil price drops for the next few years. And, you know, as long as you line up expenses with revenue, you're okay. But clearly this drop in revenue is going to be a problem.
Right. I mean, I don't think anybody had predicted $60 oil this quick, or even where it's headed 50 or 40. Okay. But isn't there kind of a flip side to this, Taylor, which is, look, these states, the consumers, right? I mean, they're spending more. They're seeing lower gas prices. So that's got to be a benefit for the states.
Exactly. So one thing that the states are looking at is state tax collections. Oil sometimes is about the third largest revenue stream for these states. Income and sales tax revenue are 1 and 2. So when I'm paying less at the pump, am I spending more? How does that affect my sales tax? So going forward, let's take a look at the state sales tax revenue and see if that offsets any decline in the revenue drop from the falling price of oil.
Right. So we'll see that to come, right, in the months to come. Taylor, thank you so much. Taylor Riggs of Bloomberg News.